Let's go Dolphins! Get your hearts ready, because a lot of you are going to be excited about this. I'll tell you all about it in a moment, but first make sure you've hit the like button if you're a die-hard Miami Dolphins fan who's been rooting for the team for over 25 years. It's great to see older fans participating in our videos. If you can, write in the comments below. The Dolphins are in my heart. Now let's get to the point. It's time to talk about why you should be more excited than ever about this team, especially when it comes to their franchise quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, and the explosive offense we've seen over the past month. Let's take a look at why the numbers, the performances, and the potential all point to something special brewing in Miami. Since Tua returned from his stint on injured reserve, he hasn't just been good, he's been sensational. And it's not just about stats, it's about leadership, poise under pressure, and decision-making. Let's start with some hard facts. Over the past 4 weeks, the Dolphins' offense has averaged 28 points per game, ranking them 8th in the NFL during that span. At first glance, you might think that 8th place isn't all that impressive, but when you consider the consistency of the scoring, back-to-back 27-point games against the Cardinals and Bills, followed by 23 and 34-point outings, it's clear that this unit has found its groove. This isn't a team that relies on the occasional explosive play. This is an offense that's methodical, efficient, and relentless. And the key to it all? Tua Tagovailoa. Tua's ability to handle pressure has been one of the most notable aspects of this run. The offensive line, while solid in pass protection, hasn't been perfect, and there have been times when Tua has had to make plays with defenders in his face. But instead of giving up, he's thrived. His anticipation has been off the charts, consistently reading defenses and making split-second decisions to deliver accurate throws. Whether it's advancing in the pocket or avoiding pressure on the pass, Tua has shown he's more than capable of leading this team in high-stakes situations. One statistic that stands out is the Dolphins' ability to score on 60% of their drives over the past 4 weeks. That's not just good, that's the best in the NFL. Against teams like the Raiders, Cardinals, and Bills, this offense has been nearly unstoppable. In fact, during the Raiders game, Miami didn't punt a single time, and the only drives they didn't score on were a brief 39-second possession before halftime and a kneel-down at the end. If not for a few miscues in the Rams game, a pick and a fumble, this offense could be scoring at a rate closer to 75% of its drives. That's a staggering level of efficiency. And then there's Tua on third down. Over the last 4 games, the Dolphins have converted 60% of their third downs, another league-best figure during that stretch. It's not just the numbers, it's the way Tua is delivering in critical moments. Take the Cardinals game, for instance. 11 of 15 on third down conversions, keeping drives alive and maintaining control of the game. Against the Rams on Monday Night Football, we saw him extend plays and make big throws under pressure, including a 3rd and 19 where he evaded a blitz and found Raheem Mostert for a 22-yard gain. That's the kind of playmaking that wins games and builds confidence in a quarterback.
But let's not just focus on the stats. Tua's growth as a leader and his calm demeanor under pressure have been equally impressive. Coming off an injury, many questioned whether he'd be tentative or hesitant, especially when facing heavy pressure. Instead, Tua has been anything but. Over the last 4 weeks, he's posted a league-best 78.3% completion rate under pressure, with 246 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions in those situations. His passer rating under pressure is the highest in the NFL during this span, and he's picked up 15 first downs under duress, tied for 5th best in the league. These are the kinds of numbers that define elite quarterback play, and Tua is delivering them consistently. It's not just about avoiding mistakes, it's about making the right play at the right time. We've seen this over and over again in recent games. Against the Bills, Tua threw a perfect 27-yard pass to Tyreek Hill, threading it between linebackers and safeties while taking a hit. Against the Rams, he delivered a clutch pass to Malik Washington on first down, threading the ball between 3 defenders to keep the drive alive and set up a game-sealing field goal. And in the Raiders game, we saw Tua make multiple jaw-dropping throws, including a 25-yard strike to Tyreek Hill before the receiver even broke out of his route. These aren't just good throws, they're elite-level plays that showcase Tua's vision, timing, and accuracy. What's exciting about all of this is that Tua is showing the qualities you want in a franchise quarterback: poise, accuracy, and an ability to elevate the players around him. No, he might not have the raw athleticism of Lamar Jackson or the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, but what Tua does have is an elite understanding of the game. His pre-snap and post-snap reads, his anticipation, and his ability to make quick, accurate decisions are setting him apart apart. This isn't just a hot streak. This is the kind of play that builds a foundation for long-term success. So, Dolphins fans, we want to hear from you. What's your take on Tua's performance over the last 4 weeks? Do you believe he's proven himself as the franchise quarterback? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep the conversation going. And don't forget, this Dolphins offense is just getting started. Now, let's dive deeper into what's fueling this offensive explosion. While Tua Tagovailoa deserves plenty of credit, it's impossible to ignore the weapons surrounding him and the creative play calling of head coach Mike Mcdaniel. The Dolphins' offensive system is firing on all cylinders, blending speed, precision, and adaptability to create mismatches across the field. And if you're a fan of big plays, this is the offense you've been waiting for. Tyreek Hill continues to be an absolute game changer. With his unmatched speed and ability to stretch the field, Hill has consistently drawn double coverage, opening up opportunities for other players. Over the past month, he's averaged 112 receiving yards per game, including a spectacular 152-yard performance against the Raiders where he turned a short slant into a 75-yard touchdown. What's more impressive is his connection with Tua. The timing between the two has been flawless, allowing for deep shots, quick slants, and everything in between. Whether it's the deep bomb against the Bills or the quick-out route that turned into a 40-yard gain against the Cardinals, Tyreek Hill is proving to be worth every penny the Dolphins invested in him. But it's not just Hill. Jalen Waddle has emerged as a reliable number 2 receiver, thriving in the middle of the field and in short to intermediate routes. His ability to create separation on third down has been critical, and he's quietly become one of the most efficient receivers in the league. Against the Rams, Waddle's 8-catch, 97-yard performance was a masterclass in route running and yards after catch. And let's not overlook Raheem Mostert, who has been a dual-threat weapon out of the backfield. Mostert's explosive speed and ability to catch passes in the flat or on wheel routes have added another layer to this offense. His 112-yard, 2-touchdown performance against the Cardinals highlighted just how dynamic he can be. Then there's the offensive line, which deserves a lot more credit than it's getting. Sure, it hasn't been perfect, but over the last 4 weeks, this unit has given Tua enough time to operate and opened up lanes for the running game. The Dolphins rank 5th in the league in yards per carry during this span, averaging 4.9 yards per rush. And while the line has allowed some pressure, their ability to protect in key moments, particularly on third downs and in the red zone, has been crucial. Players like Terron Armstead and Robert Hunt have stepped up, providing stability and leadership up front. Now let's talk about Mike McDaniel because his fingerprints are all over this success. Known for his innovative offensive schemes, McDaniel has taken advantage of the Dolphins' speed and versatility to keep defenses guessing. Over the past month, the Dolphins have led the league in pre-snap motion, using it on 62% of their plays. This constant movement has created mismatches and forced defenses into bad alignments. For instance, in the Bills game, pre-snap motion helped Hill and Waddle line up against linebackers, resulting in 2 big plays that set up touchdowns. McDaniel's ability to adapt mid-game has also been a difference maker. Against the Rams, he adjusted to their heavy blitz packages by dialing up quick screens and draw plays, neutralizing their pass rush and keeping the offense on schedule. So, Dolphins fans, the question now is, how far can this team go? Is this just a hot streak, or is Miami a legitimate Super Bowl contender? What do you think has been the biggest factor in this offensive resurgence, Tua, McDaniel, or the playmakers around him? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.